Alright, welcome to OP6. Today I'm going with a crazy battleship build. My first opponent for the evening is using, is using a very nicely thematic Jem'Hadar, Cardassian, and Green list. Good old pure Dominion, and we're going to be duking it out over Deep Space Nine. Alright, we're heading right at it. We will see how this works out. Alright, at the end of the first round of fire, I decided to split up my attacks. Dukat is down to 4 hull remaining on his ship. The Luaran is down to 1 hull remaining on hers. And I lost Martok. And I've got the fighters are down a tick. Alright, next round. Alright, I gotta learn to keep concentrating my fire. My fighters are down to 1 tick remaining. The battleship is unharmed. Managed to take out Luaran just barely with my dorsal weapons array. And Dukat has a couple nice crits on him, but he's still one damage short of death. Alright, Sar is still undamaged as well. Alright, the fighters are down. It's just the battleship left. Took a couple hits through the cloak from the Breen attack. And we're going to see what we can do now. It's very sad being lonely here with just the battleship. Alright, we dropped over Commander Sulu on the station. He now gets all the station. Took another hit while my shields were down, but not too bad. And now it's about maneuvering back into position. Come on, battleship, you can do it. I believe in you. It's getting close. The battleship cloaking is not doing quite as well as one would hope, but hopefully we'll be getting there next round. Only 1 ship left with 1 hull. I might do this.
Went down with one hell of a fight.
Gul Dukat went down with a hell of a fight. I'm down to 2 hull remaining on my battleship. The station managed to take out the last Breen cruiser, and man, that was a close one. Alright, today for this match, we have got the Shadow Battleship versus Defiant Flagship with Picard. Oh, you have a flagship on there too. And the Battle Cruiser. 2 battleships, Jem'Hadar battleships going at each other. Alright, see how this goes for the battle for Deep Space Nine once again. Alright, end of round 1, taking the cautious approach and getting cloaked up, and we'll see what happens next round. Alright, once again, just out of range. I don't think that will be the case next turn though. Alright, that could have gone better, but yeah. So, took out 1 piece of my fighters, and I got 1 shield off of his battleship. I got hit with a stun helmsman crit and 4 damage on my battleship. So, I believe now is the time to regroup and run away. Alright, and through another round, he dropped the mines on my fighters, which I'm fine with. Now both my fighters on my battleship are skill 4. And then we've got no other damage happening right now, just the big long turn to turn around. Alright, still going. Managed to heal the injured helmsman on my battleship thanks to Mirak. The Picard took a shot at me, but I managed to evade. The station took a damage from Dukat. And unfortunately, the fighters didn't get to take a shot this turn. Alright, next round. Alright, the station ended up taking out Martok, who took a shot from Picard. That was enough to deal 1 damage through his cloak each turn. Lost all of these shields on my battleship from his battleship attack. And his battleship now has no shields and took a damage. And that is pretty much everything for now. Alright, so all the battleship occupants jumped ship and ended up on Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine took a nice shot at the battleship, dealing it a couple damage, and Picard is still sitting there unscathed. The only ship I have left on the board is these poor little fighters. Come on, fighters, what can you do? It's all about the pot shots. I managed to score a whopping 1 hit on the battleship, even with a target lock from the station, and a whopping 1 hit on Picard from my fighters. Alright, almost done here. Time's almost up. The station managed a shot on Picard. I actually missed a shot with the station last turn because I forgot it gets multiple attacks. So Picard got away a little more unscathed. And it's just now for time for the little fighters that could. With the final face-off, the fighters made a miracle run on the Jem'Hadar attack ship, which tried to take off, but got struck down 4 hits out of 4 dice very carefully. And took a couple shots at Picard, but Picard managed to evade everything. There was a small chance. A small chance, not really. Too bad keeping the station doesn't count for me. Oh well, on to the next round. Alright, last match of the night. We've got a 3 Romulan build with a flagship, Valdor, Kazara, and the Galgathong. Right. Kited out with just some captains, just a generic for the Galgathong, but it has plasma torpedoes, so that should be fun. And we'll see what will explode today. Alright, first minor engagement round. The battleship ended up sensor echoing to get a little closer, but neither it nor the Kazara took shots, even though they were in range. Martok took over the station with his little crewmen, and the Galgathong took a pot shot at the Hideki fighters at range 3. It was worth a shot, but didn't pan out, so everyone's still at full health. Alright, that's the end of that combat round. The larger ships focused down Martok. He managed to survive a little bit, but not too long. My battleship did not take any damage. The fighters got hit by a tick from the Galgathong, which managed to survive their 7 dice target locked onslaught, which I'm amazed by because it's so fragile. But I guess we will keep on trucking. Alright, got some shots in. The station took out the Galgathong before the Galgathong could fire because of the injured captain crit on the generic. Valdor is down to level 0 as well. Fighters did not have a shot, and the Kazara backed up right in the way of my battleship, so my battleship ended up taking a damage from that. Alright, managed to take out the Valdor as it did its come about to get some shots on me. The Hideki managed to take it out right at range 1 with a target lock, just barely, but looking good. So, took out one more tick of the fighters. They're getting low. The Kazara is standing there. And the battleship is trying to do what it can to get back into this fight. We've got him on the run now. Kind of. I'm very sad that he's moving away from Deep Space Nine. Alright, down to the wire. He ended up backing up into me. Peppered his hull. He ended up only taking just 1 more crit though, because he was rolling like insanely. But now he has 2 power tokens on him, and that should probably cause him some consternation. Alright, I tried to pull a fancy thing with the Hideki, thinking he might back up just to make sure he had a shot, but he ended up coming right behind me, took him out, so it's just Battleship versus the Deradex now.